Well, hello, Tube. Today we have Riders of the Purple Sage by Zane Grey. If you like your own copy, you can use my affiliate link down below to bookshop.org, or if you used to purchase this book or any book, I get a small commission. You get an awesome book and no extra cost to yourself. It's a win-win. Of course, you do not have to use my affiliate link down below because it's in the public domain. You just go to Gutenberg or wherever you want to go, get it, download it for free, and you can read it that way. You can also support the channel, since this book is free, by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that fun stuff. Love the comments. Love the comments. So I encourage comments, of course. Finally, there's timestamps down below if you'd like to skip around within this video. A little bit about Zane Grey. Zane Grey, born 1872, died 1939, was one of America's most influential Western novelists, best known for shaping the modern image of the frontier through his vivid storytelling. Born Pearl Zane Grey in Zanesville, Ohio, he trained as a dentist but soon abandoned the profession to pursue writing full-time. His breakthrough came with Riders of the Purple Sage in 1912, a novel that became a defining classic of the Western genre. Grey went on to publish more than 80 books, many of which were adapted into films and television, including over 100 movie adaptations and long-running Zane Grey theater. His works blended adventure, romance, and rugged landscapes, helping cement the mythology of the American West in popular culture. Beyond writing, Grey was an avid outdoorsman and world-class fisherman, often drawing inspiration from his travels and wilderness experience. His legacy endures as one of the most widely read and influential Western authors of all time. About the book itself, the author, of course, Zane Grey, published in English, the Western genre. The publisher was Harper and Brothers. It also says Grosser and Dunlap. So I don't know if one of those was like a imprint of the other. Publication date, as I mentioned, 1912 in the United States. It was 356 pages. It was preceded by The Heritage of the West, followed by The Rainbow Trail. And that came from the Wikipedia. A brief synopsis coming from bookshop.org. Told by a master storyteller who, according to critics, Russell Nye, combined, which didn't Russell Nye write his own stuff too? Wasn't he like a Western author, or am I thinking of a different Nye? Or wasn't the Nye guy, was he a sci-fi? I don't remember. Anyway, combined adventure, action, violence, crisis, conflicts, sentimentalism, and sex in an extremely shrewd mixture. Told by a master storyteller who, according to critic Russell Nye, combined, I should have read this before, I just copied and pasted it, combines adventure, action, violence, crisis, conflict, sentimentalism, and sex in an extremely shrewd mixture. Maybe I'm wrong, but isn't shrewd kind of like a not a great thing? I don't know. Riders of the Purple Sage is a classic of the Western genre. It is the story of Laster, a gunslinger avenger in black, who shows up in a remote Utah town just in time to save the young and beautiful rancher Jane Witherstein from having to marry a Mormon elder against her will. Against her will, not will. Laster is on his own quest, one that ends with when he discovers a secret grave on Jane's grounds. Holy moly! Zane Grey's popularity has neither accidental or undeserved. I am just butchering this. I'm butchering this. Excuse me. Zane Grey's popularity was neither accidental nor undeserved, wrote Nye. Few popular novelists have possessed such a grasp of what the public wanted, and few have developed Grey's skills at supplying it. Look. Other people, they do a lot of editing. Okay, I'm not that type of person. You get all the flaws. If you're new here, guess what? These videos, none of my videos, are pretty. They are just me. I'm a dumbass. I'm a numbskull. You just get me. You get me here. I can't read. I don't know why I have a booktube channel. I can't read. I'm trying to read a synopsis. I can't read. Shall we move on? My thoughts. All right. After the last 5 minutes and 32 seconds of me making a fool out of myself, this isn't going to hit as hard as it would have if I just totally nailed the first 5 minutes and 43 seconds of this video. I'd like to start off by saying, if you're finding me through June on the Range, welcome. I have been doing my own year-long Western reading event called #Western Wednesday, where every Wednesday I talk about a Western short story, novella, or novel. If you're a viewer, go check out those videos. And if you are a booktuber who likes Westerns and wants an excuse to read more Westerns, feel free on using the hashtag and talk about Westerns with me on Wednesdays. It could be a fun thing. All right, about the book. I believe I mentioned on the June on the Range TBR video that I was going to be my final attempt at Zane Grey. If this one was not a home run, that was going to be it for me. Well, I DNF'd this one after 2 chapters. You might be saying, well, Booknik, he didn't give the book a chance. How can he give up after 20-something pages? Well, if you've been around the channel for a while, you might remember my video on Sphere by Michael Crichton, where I bitched about about all the times he mentions his cake, talks about cake, eats cake, cake. Half the book was about cake. Cake this and cake that. It felt like a bad inside joke that the reader wasn't let in on. Kind of like Meow and Super Troopers. How many times can you put Meow in a traffic stop? It's how many times can Michael Crichton mention cake in a sci-fi book? I don't believe I have a video on Slaughterhouse 5 on this channel, but if I did, a lot of it would be me complaining about the 106 times "and so it goes" appears in the book. Well, with the writers of the Purple Sage, it's the word sage. I noticed right off the bat that Zane Grey couldn't go a page without talking about the sage. Sometimes couldn't go a paragraph without talking about sage. It was quickly driving me crazy. I downloaded the ebook off of Project Gutenberg since it was free. The nice thing about the ebook is that you can search within the ebook. So I searched the word sage and it appears 296 times. So reference, this book is 311 pages. So roughly once per page, the word sage, or talking about sage in this book. It's not exaggerated either. 296 times. Call me petty, but that is a hard no for me. I would rather get 296 paper cuts than the fleshy part in between my fingers. I just could not do it. I don't want, just... One of my biggest pet peeves is how I like to repeat myself. And I also don't like it when I feel like something's like a record that's, just skipping at the end, kind of the cliche thing where the record is just skipping. Can't do it. So that's it for this one peeps. I DNF'd after like 20-something pages. And it's one of the most beloved Westerns that have ever been written. So there you go. Zane Grey just is not for me. He just isn't. And that's okay. And if he's your favorite Western writer, that's great. I'm not saying he's garbage. Although you could read him for Garb August. I don't know why not. It's genre fiction, right? But it's not for me. He just, the way he writes and the way he tells the stories, it doesn't do anything for me. So if you read this one, let me know down below if you enjoyed all the sage talk. Did the sage drive you crazy? Did you not even notice it? Or did you even like it at that? I don't know. Cheers, peeps.